Okay, and we're back with the top 5 mono blue cards from Edge of Eternities. Number 5 is Divert Disaster. It's a 2-mana instant. It counters target spell unless its controller pays 2. Seems really bad, but the reason why I like it is if they do, you get to create a lander token. And lander tokens are the new mechanic from Edge of Eternities where you pay 2 and sacrifice it to go get a basic land onto the battlefield tapped. So, if someone pays the 2 mana, this is a 4-mana ramp spell for you, essentially. Number 4 is Starfield Vocalist. It's a 4-mana human bard that's a 3/4 that is essentially a Panharmonicon. If a permanent entering the battlefield causes a triggered ability of a permanent you control to trigger, it triggers an additional time. And yes, Panharmonicon, but the reason why I like this is because of the warp cost of 2, that if you have something that is lower in your curve that you just want this out for that single turn, you go and trigger it that turn. I feel like this is going to work really well with the Simulacrum synthesizers. Number 3 is Scour for Scrap. It's a 4-mana instant that you can choose one or both. Search your library for an artifact, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle, or return target artifact card from your graveyard to your hand. The reason why I really like this is because of that second ability being paired with the first one. Especially in Commander, there are so many times that my important artifacts end up in the graveyard, and this is a great way to get them back, as well as tutor for something that's going to still be impactful in the game. Number 2 is Moonlit Meditation. It's a 3-mana aura that you get to enchant artifact or creature you control. The first time you create one or more tokens each turn, you may instead create that many tokens that are copies of enchanted permanent. So I really like this because it allows you to go and get really silly with what you're making copies of. Sure, you're probably not making a ton of tokens. Of course, treasures, maps, clues, foods, those kind of tokens have become more and more prevalent in the past 5 years. So you might just make incidental tokens that way. But in a token-focused deck, this could go and get really silly and become a lot of fun. And finally, number 1 is Consult the Star Charts. It's a 2-mana instant with Kicker for an additional 2. You get to look at the top X cards of your library, where X is the number of lands you control. You put one of those cards into your hand. If you kick the spell, you get to put 2 of those cards in your hand instead, and put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. I really like this because even early game, if you're only paying 2 for it, that is 2 mana and it's a cantrip, and you're digging probably minimum 2 cards deep. However, later game, if you're able to kick this, it's very possible for you to be digging anywhere from 5 to 10 cards deep and getting 2 cards. And being able to see greater than 10% of your library in EDH is fantastic.